What attracted you to the field of finance?
So basically when I passed my SSC exams, that time the trend was going towards engineering and medical, but that was a very sought after fields, but I didn't want to go the routine way. And one of the relatives who is a chartered accountant in my family, he influenced my decision.
Run us through your investment checklist.
Basically the investing style is pretty simple. I don't make it complicated. I buy quality companies which are growing their profits in a compounded way, and I am ready to pay higher valuations for such kind of companies. And basically when I say quality companies, what I look at is basically the business should be good, or business model should have some kind of moats like brand, distribution, the cash generation, ROE, ROC, those sort of general things should be there. The most important thing I look at in a company is basically the management quality. It should be a management with integrity and competency. At the same time, I give a lot of importance to capital allocation. I don't like managements which do various businesses through one company. And at the same time, capital dilution should be lesser. And the third aspect is basically growth. As I said earlier, growth should be there to create wealth in the long term. So if these are my parameters to select a company, or what I call a good company. If this business management and growth are there, that's what I go.
What is your market outlook for FY21?
Large part of last 2-3 years I was bullish on the market, and I still remain bullish on the market. I think there is a kind of a divergence between the market trends and the economy. The market is going up and the GDP growth rate is going down. But hopefully I believe with the measures RBI has taken and the government is taking and is going to take probably from the budget, I think the economy is going to recover. Market may not go down, and when the economy is going to recover, I think earning will get fillip, the earning growth will get a fillip, and market can still do better even from these levels.
What are the sectors that one should watch out for and why?
I don't get into these classifications of sectors or a large cap or mid cap. For me, a company is a good company or a bad company, because that's the way I look at investing. It is a bottom up kind of investment strategy. But having said that, I think with what I said, business management and growth, these kind of parameters I get into private banks, NBFCs, insurance companies, most of the consumer companies like Staples or discretionary, etc. So my focus area has always been these two sectors, banking, finance and consumption. For say next 2-3 years point of view, I am also bullish on pharma and cement sector.
Which sectors would you avoid?
I think by and large, because I give so much importance to business and management, I avoid companies or sectors which are capital intensive, which are linked in some way to government, because dealing with government, always companies face a lot of problems in terms of receivable managements and all. And typically such companies which are capex heavy and cyclical, they most often turn into a they start facing the debt problem on the balance sheet. And also invariably, to the extent of say 70-80% of those companies, management quality is not up to the mark what I would desire to get. So typically I would say infrastructure companies or metal companies or oil and gas related companies, these capex heavy sectors and basically cyclical sectors I tend to avoid.
What has been your biggest investment learning?
I think over a period of last 15 years, my biggest investment learning is basically try to avoid value traps, because many a times even myself has invested into companies which are trading at very low multiples or very low valuations, but they turned out to be value traps because they were trading at low multiples because of some kind of problems in the business model or balance sheet or management, and these things seldom gets repaired. So that is the biggest learning, that don't be greedy looking at just the low valuations and invest in a company if these three things are not in place.